My name is Wayne Spring. I went in the service during the occupation after the end of World War II. I'm in the Coast Guard. I went in for 49, 55 in the Coast Guard. I got out of the Coast Guard. I went to work civil service, worked for the military and the government for a total of 48 years.
Wow. And what inspired you to enlist or join?
Well, I came from a very poor family. An opportunity to accomplish something, get a chance in life. And I wanted to be a radioman. I love electronics. So the Coast Guard is the only service that would guarantee me to go to radio school. I tried the Marines, the Navy, and everything. I didn't have an education.
Yeah.
I went to ninth grade, so I didn't have an education.
Wow.
So I quit school in ninth grade and went to the Coast Guard.
So the Coast Guard was like a new opportunity for you,
New
and it was
opportunity for me. I love
okay.
the
I
Coast
see.
Guard.
And what is one thing you wish younger generations better understand about veterans and military life?
Well, what the young people don't understand is what people did for their country.
Hmm.
Now, I've seen heroes. I'm not a hero. I served, but I was in a lot of things I can't talk about. But anyway, I've seen heroes. I've had men die in my arms,
Well,
and they gave their life for our country, our way of life. Make sure you guys to grow up free people.
hmm
And you know, you 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 kids, the younger generation, doesn't know what happened in World War II or in Korea. I was in Korea. I wasn't in
well,
World War II. All three of my sons were in Vietnam. My uncles were all in World War II, and my grandsons were in Desert Storm and Iraqi Freedom. So I've had people in the service. I had some in the service ever since the Civil War. My great grandfather was a prisoner of war in Andersonville on the Union Army in 1862 or 160, something like that.
wow. What is a lesson you learned in the Coast Guard that you still live by today?
Honor.
Yeah.
If you don't have your honor, you don't have anything. Your personal, your personal reputation and your honor is the foundation of your life.
Um, and if you have one in mind, can you share with us one classic story from your service days that your friends or family have probably heard you tell 100 times? Or
But I don't tell war stories.
yeah,
I tell all kinds of stories, but not war stories.
yeah.
I tell one little story. In 1950, hospital ship Benevolence was sunk off the west coast here, being outfitted to be used in Korea. And it was struck by a merchant ship and sank. And so I was out on that search and rescue. Anyway, that was that's when I got myself all busted up.
Um,
My back's all full of iron, all busted up from that. But anyway, funny thing about that was, funny story was, I pulled the commander out of the water. He had on his shirt, his tie, and his hat. He took off his pants to make life preservers out of him. So he hadn't have any pants on. He had underwear, but he had. And it was interesting to see this commander with no pants on. But that's a funny story.
thank you.
If you look on YouTube, you look up the hospital ship Benevolence sinking, you'll see a helicopter flying over the top of this sunken ship laying on its side. You see a little white thing going across. That's me towing a life raft hunting for
Oh,
survivors.
wow. Last question. If you could give one message to our generation of Americans about anything, what would it be?
Serve your country. No, you don't have to be in combat, but serve your country in some manner. Be a good citizen. Serve your country.